sword. Oh dear. Oh dear. Oh, 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 oh! Ah! Okay. Stupid little tube things aside. So, as the last update said, you know, I joined a network, things are going all right-ish so far. Few hiccups here and there, like a recent hiccup is that initially when I made my update thing, it didn't properly carry my channels over, and I had to manually go into every video and set up the new settings. Now, something that happened just recently was that now that all became null and void, because now it had claimed everything, including all the videos I did not want claim, like my Rest in Peace video that I did on the Cradle of D. So now I had to actually re-go into mini videos again, and just recently got all the test videos on my Let's Play channel. Settings set to nothing, because obviously those videos don't have a right to actually do that. I've tried to look for others, but if you happen to notice anything odd, feel free to drop me a PM. I'm trying to double check all that stuff. But anyway, what we're doing here is basically to celebrate. I have a box here. A shoe box, a wondrous box with a wondrous lid, with wondrous things that half of them are laying on my bed because the box doesn't fully close when it's all in there. But inside this box, all the prizes I've gone to give away. Now, only one person will win, and that one person will can pick any of these following items. But before we get to that, there is, of course, like last time, you have to be a subscriber. This is for viewers, not just random bypasses like, ooh, free shit. So, if you want to enter, you need to subscribe. An additional thing that isn't a must, because technically, if you ever watch contest videos, some people are like, you have to like the video. Technically, there's not actually a way to find that out. So, while I could say that, if you actually know how it works, they can't really prove whether you liked it or not. Not simply, at least. So, it's not a forced rule, but it would be very nice if you liked the video, because it helps spread it around for people's awareness. But you do have to be a subscriber. I did check that last time, and everyone was subscribed last time, so I didn't have any problems with that. You do have to be a subscriber. I would like if you'd like the video. And basically, to enter, you need to leave a comment of some caliber. Preferably of what item you want. But you can just leave a comment, because either way, when I do the drawing, I'm going to PM you, double check what you want, and if you want me to sign it or something, or tap dance on it, or throw it around, or dip it in water before I send it, yeah, whatever weird, strange requests you have. But don't get weird there. Anyway, let's start with really old stuff here first. I do not have a lot of interesting NES titles. I do have some interesting titles. There's Double Dragon 2, Mickey Mouse Capades. That one's badly damaged. I would be surprised if anyone ever wanted Mario is Missing. Super C, Contra C, Kung Fu. Yes, there's some valuable things here, isn't there? No, not really. These are just spare copies of games I got. Top Gun, Second Mission, Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles Arcade, Power Golf. Oh, here's something everyone needs. Mario and Duck Hunt. Dragon Quest 1 or Dragon Warrior. Golf. And Champion Bowling. Not anything too interesting in the NES department there, but if you want something. Now, when we're going into... Oh, wait, I do have one one interesting NES title. I forgot about this one. Little Nemo, the Dream Master. You know, I find it weird the is inside the D. You can probably not see that. That's actually a good game. That is an extra copy of Dream Master if anyone wants that. Okay, moving on. Super Nintendo. The Secret of Evermore, which to my understanding only had an American release and was never released in Japan or PAL territories. It's basically plays a lot like the Secret of Mana without 2 players or 3 players. It's a single player experience, but plays almost identical to that with a very historical time traveling kind of settings. Very interesting game. I liked it. I played it when I was young. And I do have another copy of Illusion of Gaia. So if you wanted that from the last one, come on, focus. Hello? Hello? Why are you having so much trouble focusing on a cartridge? Hey, you. You really not liking me today. So anyway, if you want a copy of Illusion of Gaia, I have a second copy. The last time I tested these, the saves did work. If you want me to double check that, I can double check that. Not very hard. Still got lots of things to go through. Okay, there is a PC copy of Star Wars Racer. Metal Gear Solid for the PS1. Alone in the Dark, the One-Eye Jack's Revenge. It's just a spare copy of the game. It has its book, that's what's sticking out there. It's for the Sega Saturn. It fell out because, to be honest, the reason this is in here, because it's not a spare copy, it's because I hate this version of the game. I actually intentionally bought a DOS version of the game because I found this thing just awful to play, so. But if you want it, I mean, it works. It works, but it's horrendous in my opinion. But that's just my opinion. I don't even Revelations, the Demon Slayer on the Game Boy Color, which sadly has a lot of sticky stuff on the back. This is part of the Shin Tensei series. It's actually, if I can get out like here, it is the first entry of this series, The Last Bible, Shin Tensei, the Shin Tensei Last Bible series. The third one was on the Super Nintendo. The first one was on the Game Boy. It had a remastered version on the Game Boy Color, which is what America got as this thing. Come on, focus. Damn it. Why are you having so much trouble focusing? Revelations of the Demon Slayer, and then its sequel was Game Boy Color only. It basically plays like a Dragon Quest with the demon concept, really. It's a very medieval setting. It's very odd because it's not set in a modern age. It's an okay-ish game. It has the fusion techniques and stuff, and but if you want to look on Wikipedia about that series, it's the Shin Tensei Last Bible series. Now, I do have 2 Nintendo DS titles here to give away. Also, Dragon Quest Rocket Slime on the original Nintendo DS. And I also have a copy of The Dark Spiral, which has became slightly whale-ish over time. Okay, and those do not have cases. Oh, bless me. Going on. I was able to get a copy of Dragon Quest VIII. It does have the demo disc for 12 if you care for that, and it has its booklet. And I did test the game. It does work. Obviously, I can't test the entire game. We're talking about 200 hours there, folks. Sorry. But I didn't have any problem in the beginning. And actually, while testing it, I was like, oh, I want to play the game again. Maybe in the future. That's a long investment. So Dragon Quest 8. And also to note, these are all none of these are different regions. These are all American versions. The NES stuff, I don't think will work on a PAL NES, because if I remember correctly, there were differences in the software there. The Super Nintendo should be able to work in any Super Nintendo as long as you take out the tabs. DS and the Game Boy game will work in any DS or Game Boy. The PS2 Dragon Quest game will sadly only work in either a modded or a American PS2, so unless you have a workaround for that, you'll need an American PS2. Sega Saturn, if you have the cartridge thing to play region free on that, that shouldn't be a problem. I do have a PSP entry here, Half Minute Hero for the PSP. This is an excellent game, highly recommended. I was able to get a second copy of this on a GameStop sale, and it was not for that much. It was only like $5, and I got with another game. In my update video, I should have mentioned the other game. I wanted to keep a secret. This was it. And I thought it'd be a fabulous prize to give away in the future. This is still one of my favorite PSP games. I love this thing to death. Now, it's not a game, but I guess if you wanted instead of the games, there is Spider-Man 3 Blu-ray. I don't know why you would want it versus the games, but I guess if you did want it, it's there. And then the final prize here is RPG Maker 1 for the PS1. It has all its discs. It has its big ass booklets. Well, actually, by discs, I mean one disc, because the game is one disc. It had 2 booklets inside of it that were big. It's probably one of the only few PS1 games I know that had multiple books. But I tried the disc. It works as far as I'm aware. It has a few cracks on the case, but overall, it's not too bad condition, especially for how much I got for when I went to that swap meet. That was my first time going to one. It was pretty good. It was pretty nice. Anyway, that is all the items to give away. Now, there's also something additional. You could win 2 things instead of 1. Now, here's how this works. Now, like I said, you have to be subscribed. Please like the video. It shows support and that, you know, you're liking it. And it helps spread it around. But, you have also a second chance. This little contraption here is that second chance. I showed this thing off once in a video in the past that I was thinking of doing kind of a weird idea with it. What it is it holds CDs. Now how it works is that it has numbers on it. And this knob goes to it. And so we'll go to it and it pulls the CD out. Now, you might be asking, what's the gimmick to this? It's simple. Basically, in your comment, you can say whatever, pick whatever you would prefer to win, but you need to also pick a number. Which, again, you don't necessarily have to do that in your first comment, because, well, actually, no, change that. You do have to put that in your comment if you want to try for the second additional random prize. Because, since obviously I'll do it live, I actually do need to know the number first. I can do the drawing without knowing your prize because I'll PM you and ask you what your prize is. But I can't obviously do the drawing in the same video if I don't know your number. So actually you do need to leave a number. A number from 1 to 40. 1 to 40. And I'll have these discs. And hopefully some more. I was hoping to fill it up, but I haven't had much luck finding a whole bunch of shitty discs. But basically, your aim is to find the Panzer Dragoon disc, which sadly has a giant crack in it, which is why it's in here. These are just junk discs. I already talked about this disc and what I got from it anyway. But it's a nice looking disc, so you know what you're doing is looking for it. So when we do it, it'll be somewhere in here, and we'll go through the winner's number, and if he gets it on the white number, if I can, I'm trying to randomly get this. What's on? Yeah. Nope. Yeah. And if you win Panzer Dragoon, you can pick a second prize out of the box. So that kind of adds a little random element that you could win something big or two things instead of one. But if you lose, you still win the one thing you chose. So, you see, you could get two or just one. There's no real risk value in it. It's just a little random lottery kind of thing. So anyway, that's all the prizes that are there to give away. Feel free to leave any comments about what you want to win, number you need to be subscribed. Please like the video, and you need to leave a number 1 through 40. Pick a number from 1 through 40. And now, as for when, I'm thinking probably from now to after April. Give it a good chunk of time, because overtime is still a possibility, but weekend shift has started, and this weekend I've gotten off, but there will be times I will be force mandatory. So I'd say give it some extra time there. I might push it just a little longer, but either way, that's about the current time period I'm thinking is after April. So if there's any changes in that, I'll leave and probably mention it in an update or something. So anyway, leave your comments. Now, please, thank you. What do you want from me? Okay. Anyway, see you all later. Thank you for viewing. Thank you. Thank you. Love you all.